So those are the problems that we had with our Honeywell ST9400C hot water and heating control unit. When we started having problems with this, I did a bit of research into it and found out some temporary fixes that got it up and running again on a short-term basis. And during that research, found that there had been some faulty batches of this product. That ours wasn't the only problem, that the only unit that had these problems, and there are other videos of this on YouTube, but I couldn't find any videos on YouTube about how to fix it. They all seem to be just clips of the problem for people to share. The faulty unit, this one that you can actually see here, is a replacement unit. This is the original faulty one that we had. This was installed in summer of 2010. And that kept us going for about 6 years. And then eventually this replacement one, which is installed now, was fitted in December 2016. So the two things that we did that got it moving on a temporary basis again, the first was, I read online and it worked for us, was to turn off the backlight. Now you can see on this one, this, as I say, this is the replacement unit that is working. It's got the backlight on permanently. To turn that off is pretty easy. You need to go into the settings mode, which you press OK and the minus arrow for 8 seconds. So you'll get into setup menu, press installer, OK, and then you can just press OK to scroll through to the options you want. And we want to go to no backlight, press OK, that turns the backlight off, and then to come out of that development mode you just flick it onto one of the other settings menus and it goes, and then that's permanently set off. So I'm just going to put this back on because we do want it on. So then that is good for us to go again. And the other thing that I noticed was it was often cutting out when both the hot water and the heating was timed as part of the program to come on at the same time. So that was just a simple case of going into the settings here, destroying this one, the settings here, and changing the timing so that it wasn't both set to come on at the same time. That's kept us going for a couple of months, or a few months, 3-4 months I'd say, until it got to the point where it did definitely need changing, so we replaced it. We were considering getting somebody out to do it, pay an engineer to do it, but I didn't in the end. Managed to replace it myself. It's pretty easy, and I basically say, if I can do it, you can do it. So it's pretty straightforward. So what I purchased was just a replacement, exact like-for-like replacement of the unit, which is this one that's fitted here. This is the old one. The new unit will come with two pieces, which is the back panel and the actual unit. The back panel in my case was already installed to the wall, wired in here and screwed into the wall. So that was fixed to the wall, and this is really simple case of this is fixed on here, and there are two screws on the bottom here that just hold that in place. So all you need to do is undo these two screws here. It's a bit fiddly to reach under my unit here, but just loosen those two screws and then it lifts off. There's a couple of pins in the top there, and that just lifts off the bracket. The bracket stays on wall. You take that one off, you get your new replacement unit, just clip that into the pins on the top, slot it on the bottom, tighten those screws, and you're off and going again. That took me a few minutes at most to swap those units out and put a new one in. This replacement unit here I got from Screwfix in the UK. It cost me about £80. You can get them cheaper if you order online, but it was 2 days before Christmas when ours failed. We had people coming over, so I didn't have the luxury of ordering it online, but £80 over the counter from Screwfix, and then that was replaced. And other than this latch coming off, as you saw before, this one is now behaving itself perfectly. So look, I hope that helped, whether you can just sort of get it running on a temporary basis or whether that helps to swap it out permanently. If so, please give us a thumbs up down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.